and yeah, hit that notification bell. Oh, I'm throwing this away. It's so nasty. I don't know why I thought chicken and cheese, fried chicken wings and cheese go together. Cause no, nasty. And it's not even. It's chip dipping chip Tostitos dipping chip cheese. It ain't even regular cheese for real. But I'm, cooling. We about to see what the foundation is, what message spirit got for the collective. What's on your mind here? We're going to be calling on Orisha Oil today. Okay, see what's going on. Then I have to go to my a meeting today, and stuff like that. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all, and share my shit. If you want to book a reading, I will stop the collective if you book a reading to start your personal reading. Okay, so check my description box of this live and click on the Hypesy link. Create your account. It's free. And I got different packages. If you got a question about a celebrity or just whatever questions, or if you want a love reading, or what's your next love looking like, dating life, whatever, anything, okay, it's on there. All right. If you pre-order, you get a 15% discount, I think, or 20% discount or something like that if you pre-order. But go ahead and book your lives over Hypesy with me. All right. Or if you want a private reading, you don't want a public reading, my pay links are there. Okay. For 30-minute reading, for an hour reading, my pay links are there. Okay. The lowest package for private reading is $22.22, and that is text or messenger only. Okay. I do not go over the phone with the one question, $22.22 private reading. Okay. But my 30-minute and an hour is unlimited cards, unlimited questions. Yeah. So let's get into it and let's see what message. Calling on the Orisha Oil. All right, tap into the energy. All right, what's up, newcomer? Don't forget to subscribe. What's up, you guys? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this live. All right, pour into me as I pour into you, you guys. Oh, shit. Something's a plot twist. Something like you did not expect. Like the live, you guys, and subscribe to my channel, okay? Like I said, if you want, I will stop the collective reading if you click on my Hypesy link in the description box and book a live reading. That's only if you want one. If you don't want a personal live reading, that's cool. You can stay here and get the free collective, okay? I'm just letting you know that option is there, okay? My Hypesy link is there. You can create a free account and you book with me over live, and you get I will stop whatever collective I'm doing and read your shit, okay? Because you paid. So pay will always come first. First come, first serve. Pay will always be first priority over anything free, okay? Because you're spending your hard-earned money with me. So you get first dibs. All right? So, but yeah. Back to the collective. We got this plot twist. Don't forget to subscribe to me, you guys, and keep liking, okay? Unexpected or surprise change in events, a shift in direction, something unfolding surprisingly. And this is why I be telling people, especially on social media, where they think everything is fucking a cookie cutter. Everything ain't cookie cutter. Baby, you could get in a car, you could have your whole life planned out for you, and then you get in a car accident, now you got to change careers. Now you got to drop out of school. Like, anything could happen. You could be planning a whole baby, a whole marriage with a person, and that person divorce you for somebody else. And this is why I keep trying to tell people, stop being so fucking arrogant. Stop thinking, oh, too bad, so sad, I'm perfect, you're not, judging motherfuckers. Anything can happen to you in a blink of an eye, and people love to judge people. But baby, if you was in their shoes, you wouldn't even be able to handle that shit. You wouldn't even be able to handle it if you was in their shoes. You get what I'm saying? Life is full of twists and turns. Now, if you're lucky If you're blessed, if you're privileged enough where your husband or your wife has never switched up on you, has never cheated on you, has never abandoned you with a baby, or even if y'all divorced, the person is taking care of their child, that's no proof that you're superior to anybody. Because a lot of people like to act like no, you just got lucky, you lucked up. That's all there is to it. Because there is plenty of things that seem promising, that seem like a person could check off all the boxes. A person could follow the motherfucking manual script, and a person do a 180 on their ass. So you're lucky if that motherfucker didn't. Because a lot of things quack like a duck, look like a duck, and you don't know that it's not a duck until a certain situation happens. You know, there are some people who their partner is perfect up until somebody they were close to dies. Now they on drugs. Now they on, they going down a dark path because of a loss. But they were perfect prior. Life is really unpredictable. And people live their life and believe, happy birthday. People live their life and believe and have this false sense of security. Because that's what it is. You're under the illusion of security. Life is not secure. Life is not promising. Just like right now in America, everything we could feel like we're safe. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else could be in wars, villages getting motherfucking pulverized due to war, getting destroyed, getting burned down. And in American, well, shit, it ain't happening over here, right? Americans, well, it ain't happening over here. We living good. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like that 9/11 shit that happened. You could be living good today, and tomorrow somebody could decide they want to drop bombs and burn down America, and we'll do it. Terrorist attacks. And you know what's so crazy? I don't know what that's about. I really don't know what that's about. But you know what's so crazy? And that's why I try to say, try not to mock people's situation. Even if you don't agree with the lifestyle of somebody, try not to mock. Because that could very well be you. Like, when I was younger, like in my 20s and 19s and 18s, stuff like that, right? That's when I really started getting interested in YouTube streets, stuff like that. More into social media, Really younger than that, I would say 15. Youngest 15, actually. It was actually 15, and I was a Hebrew Israelite. Yeah, something could be significant about 9/11. Something could be significant about 9/11. All right. And I used to talk about how women, single mothers, I used to talk about how women, why do they make the choices that they make and the guys that they make. I used to talk bad, and me personally, I never really wanted a relationship. But me, I'm a trier. I'm experimental. So even if I don't want something, I'm going to try the shit out. You get what I'm saying? That's just how I am. So I was the type of person where I was cool with friends with benefits. I was cool with flings. Like, I practice safe sex. So a nigga catching me up, getting me pregnant was not like a thing for me. I would drop a nigga so quick. If he sucked in bed, he would get dropped. Not a call back. They always call back or ask for seconds, and I'll be like, nah, I'm good. Like, I just, if some shit just didn't look favorable to me, I drop niggas like laundry. It's just how I am. And, I couldn't understand any woman staying in an abusive, situation, in an unfavorable situation that drags her down and doesn't really put her in favorable, positions. I could never understand women like that. I could never even understand why a woman would commit, want kids. I could never understand it, right? So one day, my friend, yeah, y'all, I've done some shit. I've done some shit. Just know that. I've already been there, done that as it pertains to sexual experiences. I like I've done been there, done that. So it's like, baby, there ain't nothing else to explore on the sex realm. But like, um, so what the fuck was I saying? Look, I forgot that damn quick. So like, my friend was like, oh, maybe you should try relationships, you know. And I wasn't thinking at the time, like, girl, this bitch is putting up with a cheating man. She's secretly cheating on this. She's married to the dude now, but she's secretly cheating on this dude. He wasting her time. He this and that. I don't know why I listen to her. And it's crazy because it's always been me listening to other people that put me in binds. Sorry, y'all. My phone died. It's still not working. Okay, there it is. I'm sorry, y'all. My phone died. I had to come outside. So, um, but yeah. So I pulled more cards. So I got plot twist. I've got bright future. And here's the thing. And this is why I keep telling motherfuckers, like, you not God. You're not God. Okay? Like, people be feeling like they can control the destinies, or, you know, say who can succeed or who deserves to succeed and who doesn't, based off of some type of prerequisite checklist. You know, oh, you're this skin color. Oh, you dress like this. Oh, you look like this. You know, people feel like they can tell you where you belong. And it's so crazy because I've dealt with this all my life, right? I've dealt with people trying to tell me where I should go. It's like, oh, you want to be a trucker? Oh, you want to be a driver? Oh no, you're a woman. You or I ain't no stud. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh no, you don't belong there. You belong here. Oh no, you don't deserve success. You deserve to be a bum, because they disagree with a stance I have, or they disagree with the way that I dress, or they disagree with the way I adorn my hair. They disagree with my personality. And it's just like, that's what people do. People try to play God in your life. People try to say, or even your past. Like, do y'all know how many people everybody thought was going to be a failure? Everybody thought was never going to get it together, and they end up being more successful than the person that they was putting on a pedestal. Do y'all know how many people that be like, oh yeah, that person's on drugs, that person's life a mess, that person's abusive, that person dealing with an abusive guy, they ain't never gonna get better, they ain't never gonna do better, and yet that motherfucker, the people that they thought was going to be damaged goods and never get anywhere in life is more successful than they are. This is why you don't people ain't God. There is a sign, there is, like, so just let that shit roll off of your shoulder. When a motherfucker try to put you in a box, or a person try to tell you what you gonna be, and it's crazy, because even if a motherfucker is wrong about you, they gonna make you fit that shit. And this is why I say stay away from people. Stay away from people who are hell-bent on seeing you in unfavorable lights. Because the thing about this, when people have self-limiting beliefs about you, right? When people, it don't matter the actual fact. What matters is their own bias against you. So when people have an unfavorable perspective about you, they're not judging you based off of the actual facts. They're not looking at all of the constraints or all of the hurdles and shit that you got to deal with. They're not looking at the full picture. All they see is their assumptions about you. And that's a fact to them. They don't know you from a can of paint. And this is why you should stop listening to other people's opinions about you. They don't live your life. They don't walk your walk. And a lot of people will judge how you handle things when they would crumble if they was in the same situation as you. It's easy to judge a motherfucker when you're looking at something from a place of privilege. When you're an outsider looking at something from a place of privilege, it's easy to judge a motherfucker and condemn. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because life has its way of humbling motherfuckers. Because one day you're going to be in that same situation. The motherfucker that's casting judgment is going to be in the same situation. And they're going to see, oh, wow, this is what the collective had to deal with? Oh, wow. How did they survive? Y'all, before I start living on my own, right, and paying 100% of the bill, right, I was in and out of hotels with my mother and my brother and sister, right? And every hotel, now my mother's disabled. She's wheelchair bound, right? So my mother is disabled. You know, every hotel that we was at, they was cruel to her. They didn't give a fuck. They were mean. Okay? My mother has to have a personal nurse and stuff like that. They didn't like that. Like, they were cruel. They were mean. Okay? They didn't care. They were inconsiderate. They were cold. So that's why we had to keep moving in and out and in and out and in and out of different hotels because of that. And I was like, Mom, how does it feel to be me? Huh? I said, you are living the life that I've been living my whole life. How does it feel to be me? Because people, right, want to perceive me as being somebody privileged. And I keep telling them what privileges. I don't get cut any type of slack. I could be 95% good. And motherfuckers, I'm 5% flawed. And a motherfucker will make that 5% flaw 100% me. I don't get grace. What privilege? I literally got written up because I'm a diabetic. And I have to use it a lot. And really, it wasn't even excessive. The day that they were talking about when they wrote me up for going to the bathroom too much or even if I'm dehydrated and I need to get a drink of water, they wrote me up for that. This job. Who the fuck get write-ups for that? Now I'm doing all this work, complete my paperwork, doing what's asked of me, and you write me up for a human function? So you want me to die of overheating and thirst to stand and guard a line? Nobody else is doing this. Nobody else is standing guarding a motherfucking line. Just like they wrote me up, and all of this shit was a lie. Cause I'm working there for 12 hours. I only went to the bathroom 3 times out of that 12-hour shift. That's not excessive. I use it way more when I ain't working. Way more than 3 times out of a 12-hour. Because when my sugar's high, I have to pee every 2 hours. 2 or 3. So it's just like, I get written up for that shit. After that day, I said, fuck y'all. I don't overdo it no more. Fuck y'all. Y'all wrote me up for this shit, then you lied on me. They wrote me up too because they said that I can't take a break after 3, but everybody else takes a break after 3. So you're going to enforce that I don't take a break after 3, but you don't enforce nobody else. And I get a write-up for something everybody does, even though I didn't really do it. I take my break at 2:40 to 2:50. I tell somebody I'm going to break. I don't take my break at 3. So I refuse to sign that paper. But the audacity that a motherfucker brought a paper to me, and it was on a day that I was helping somebody. I was doing weights on the line. And I was helping somebody do my job on KK. I got written up. Oh, you wasn't at your place. I was helping a coworker accurately do The job that I do on KK, which is helping you guys, because y'all don't have to train them. And it's helping you guys because you're going to look big in front of your big boss when the motherfucker do the job correctly. But you writing me up. That's all I needed to know. Don't ask me to do shit because I'm going to do the bare minimum. People is a mess. But I've been dealing with that shit all my life. And my mother couldn't even handle it. Couldn't handle it for even a day. But I'm like, I deal with this all my life. I could meet expectations and a motherfucker will still try to find a flaw. And a motherfucker will still try to get me out of there. Try to get me fired. Why? I'm doing my work. I'm meeting your expectation. Motherfuckers want me to be a bad guy. For whatever reason. For whether it has something to do with my looks, whether it has something to do with my skin. It could be anything. Anything they're prejudiced against. Whether it be because I do tarot cards or I'm into astrology. Anything. Whether it be because I'm happily or bubbly or social type of personality. Whatever it is. People want me to be the bad guy so bad. And it is very strange. I don't have any behavior or live my life as a villain. But somehow I'm the villain. Okay? So Spirit wants you to know, don't be looking for approval from others. Don't be looking, you don't allow other people to define what you are, who you are, whether you're going to be successful or not. Your journey is your journey. Okay, this is what Spirit wants you to know. And then it says, I concede, okay? So acknowledging or accepting something reluctantly. Some of y'all are planning to do a career change. Like you're planning to do something completely opposite of what you planned out your life to be. Okay? Like you could be, you could plan out your life to be a doctor. Now you're going to be an actor. Okay, now you're going to pursue your dreams of acting. Like, or singing or something like that. Like, and people don't agree. People don't agree with, but it's crazy because nobody has to understand what the fuck you do. That's not their business anyways. You don't have to understand what I am doing with my life. You don't, that's not your concern. That's not your business. That's people's problem. Worry about your own backyard. 11:11, as I said that. What I do in my process makes sense to me. It ain't got to make sense to you. This is what Spirit wants you to know. Think less of people. Stop worrying about how, if I make this decision, how will other people feel about it? If I dress this way, how will other people perceive it? If I wear makeup, how will other people perceive it? Who gives a fuck? Your process is your process. Your journey is your journey. You don't have to explain shit to nobody. Not your mama, not your daddy, not your teachers, nobody. Your method is your method. Do what works for you. Because ain't nobody walking in your shoes. You are uniquely you. So a motherfucker can't tell you how you should do something. That is up to you and God's discretion. Real talk. Because the same people who be like, it's going to fail, right? Because it's not cookie cutter, or you're not cookie cutter. You're going to fail. You're a failure. You're this. You're that. When you come out on top, mouth's going to drop. Everybody that doubted you, didn't see the vision, mouth's going to drop. Conceding. You may have went through a lot of jobs, or you may have wore a lot of hats, like, oh, I want to be this, and then you lost interest in it, and then you changed up and you say, now I want to be this. Okay, you could have went through a lot of philosophies, a lot of camps, a lot of a lot of majors, a lot of jobs, like, and it's like people could be looking from the outside in, like, what the fuck is the collective going to do? What the fuck do they what do they want to do? You know what I'm saying? Somebody is trying to play God, like, I want you to be this. You know, somebody is trying to force you or live vicariously through you, or force their lifestyle, their values onto you. Okay? They're uncomfortable with the fact that you are living life on your own accord, that you are not being a self-sacrificial lamb so that everybody else could be happy. You are prioritizing your happiness, okay? Or you need to prioritize your happiness. This is making people uncomfortable. It's like they don't understand something. It's like they can't read you. They don't understand you. They feel like you're a wild card. They feel like you're all over the place. But here's the thing, like, my journey and my pathway is not for you to understand. It's for me to understand. Mind your business. Accidental confession. I did it. And it's crazy how people will be so quick to tell you how to run your life, but you ain't got no answers for yourself. So you know exactly what I need to do for me, but you can't figure out your own life. It sounds like your priorities are off. Why are you so focused, like, or worried about what's my next move? What's my next step? Why are you worried about the collective? That's not your concern. Figure out your own life. Figure out your own problems. These energies could use you as a distraction. Could use you as a distraction to avoid their own shadow work. Okay? They could be nitpicking you to avoid their own shadow work, collective. Okay? So we have turning things around, good or bad. What the fuck did I tell you? And this is the advice. 180-degree turn. Fixing things, making it right, returning home, moving on in a positive direction. Turning a negative into a positive. Transmuting energy. People that's doubting you, you're doubling down. People that's saying that you can't do, you're doubling down. Like, you're doubling down. This is my life. I can do whatever the fuck I damn well please. This is the advice. Okay. So, and dirty little secret, shameful or embarrassing info that someone goes to great lengths to cover up, and damaging or immoral here. These energies, like I said, they have a lot of they're energetically filthy, okay? They're energetically filthy, they're mentally filthy, because it says dirty little secret. They could be dirty, they could be hoarderish. Some of this could be like social media, like people judging you on social media, like they have it all figured out, okay? But these energies could be battling with vaginal problems or penis problems or STDs. They could be battling with a cheating husband or a lying husband or a wife or somebody that's living a double life. Their house ain't clean. Like, you worried about the wrong shit, okay? These energies could be, if they are single, they could be very lonely, they don't have any real friends, or they could be users, or they could, hate or envy other people's things, or they could be jealous. Like, they could be very corrupt here. We've got the veiled threat coming through. All right, and it's just kind of like they are honing in. They are either hypercritical of you, collective, or they are scapegoating you, or hyper focused on you and your life and your perceive, or what they perceive as your shortcomings, to distract from doing their own shadow work, to distract as a form to escape from their own pitiful lives. Okay, they are not truly happy. Veiled threat, subtle warning disguised as something else, language that suggests harm without saying it. Okay, so someone could be foreshadowing or there's a situation that could be a foreshadow. Like they could be trying to rob you or set you up, or they could be trying to ruin your reputation, to get you fired, to get you kicked out. Okay, they could be trying to like lie on you or conspire against you. All right, to get you locked up or to get you. For some of y'all, someone could be trying to call CPS. Like, but like, yeah, we don't like. What is this about? Okay, somebody is trying to find dirt on you in some type of way. You could be in court, or you could be dealing with court proceedings. Somebody could be trying to frame you or project onto you these energies. Somebody could be trying to do like reactionary abuse. Like this is very strange. Like somebody kind of feels like you're up to no good. Like they're trying to find a flaw. We have getting in your head, playing mind games, gaslighting, losing your mind, intimidation, psychological warfare, and confusion. So they're trying to get you in your head. These people, they don't have anything against you. Like, you know, when you watch those criminal shows, some of y'all could be in court proceedings. Some of y'all could be facing some type of eviction, or you could be going to court with housing, with the landlord. Like you could be going to court with the landlord who is trying to set you up or get you to pay for some type of charges. If you got like into an accident, okay, somebody is basically trying to say some of the damages that you caused that you didn't cause at all. All right. Somebody, this is so strange, but I'm like seeing a burning building. So somebody could be burning a building to get like insurance payout. Okay. Or somebody could be using you or trying to take your child or something like that to get an insurance payout. But they could be playing like they're on your side or playing, but like really, they're trying to get close to you to get information on you that is criminalizing. All right. So that they can take something from you for a check, so that they can get a check or something like that. I don't know if like you get SSI or if you have a child that can get SSI or like disabled or something like that, but this person wants to use that child, okay, or use that disability as a form to collect checks here. Okay, but they're not going to see, because it says your error. They're not going to succeed, okay? Like it's not going to, they could be trying to paint an illusion, collective, that they have the power, like empty threats. They could be trying to paint an illusion that they have the power to do something that they actually don't have, okay? Like they don't have any evidence. They don't have like nothing sticking. Nothing is sticking. So we have turbulence coming through. Here's the thing. So it's going to be a return to sender. So we got your era. Your time is here. End of a struggle is near. You're going to rise up and stand in your power, and these energies are going to be pissed. Okay, they want you to so badly be the villain. Okay, and the shit is not sticking. But what's going to happen is the tables are going to reverse. The tables are going to return with these energies that are trying to ruin your reputation, bring you legal troubles. It's all going to be a return to sender. Like if they're constantly calling CPS or constantly calling the cops trying to get you caught up, like they're going to be looked into. Okay, so if they're trying to hunt you, right, witch hunt, they trying to hunt you to get you fired or to get you evicted or kicked out, it's going to be a return to sender. People are going to be looking at them, investigating them, and they're going to find out that they're the crook. Okay, it's going to backfire. They're going to find out that they're the unfit parent. Okay, something is going to like spark an investigation, right, where they can have an extremely messy home and extremely, like, they're the ones unfit. They're the ones. And this is going to be the this is going to be the karma. This is going to be like, they're going to be hunted. All right. They're going to be micromanaged and picked apart. They're going to be, background energy is spiritual revolution. Your spirit team is coming for their ass, and they not, look, your spirit team is coming for their ass, and they're not letting their foot off of their necks ever. Every hell that these energies put you through, every look, it says turbulent, scary moments that do not last long, unexpected challenges, chaos, and periods of disorder. Every difficulty that they put you through, your spirit team is going to put them through tenfold. Significant transformation in beliefs. Their businesses are going to be failing. Okay, visions or consciousness on an individual or societal level. Okay, their rank is going to fall. Their reputation is going to fall. Okay, God said, vengeance is mine. Okay, it's definitely going to be this return to sender vibes. Okay, their money, every time they try to fucking make money, somebody is blocking their money. Somebody is reporting them. Where, you know, everything that these energies have been doing to you is going to be done to them tenfold. And spirit is not going to let they foot off their neck. Okay, somebody here is going to get scammed financially. Somebody is going to steal their money or steal their credit card, steal their identity theft. That's some of the karma that these energies are going to be going through. They're not going to be able to pay their bills. They're going to be on their ass. They're going to be hitting an eviction. There could be a loss of child. They're going to be denied some type of financial assistance here. They're going to end up with some type of criminal record. Yeah, look at the social climber. Okay. Prioritize relationship based on social advantage. So this energy could also be name drops and needs to impress and wants power. So these energies could also be targeting you to gain social rank, or they think they're going to get some type of promotion here. Like they're going to get snubbed. So the way that they snubbed you or try to stop you, they're going to be snubbed. You know, these energies could be stealing a check, shorting a check, or they could have promised them like some amount of money that they're, or a bonus or something that they're not going to get. It's kind of like they're going to be doing all the work for somebody, right? Because this snake promised them that if you do this work for me, if you get this person out of here, like, I'm going to get you that promotion. I'm going to get you that pay raise, right? And they do that. They do all that, and they get snubbed. That's going to be their karma. So they're not going to get a promotion. Somebody else is going to get that promotion. So that's the karma of this person. They're going to constantly be getting snubbed, okay? Lip service. Empty promises dressed as gold. Words that sound sincere but lack genuine support and commitment. So the same way this person is being fake and plotting and scheming against others, okay? This is the background energy. All right, the same way that this person and it's unfinished business, something's left incomplete, unresolved issue. Somebody is stringing somebody along, like dangling a carrot, keeping them on a hamster wheel, okay? So the same way they're being fake towards people or two-faced towards people and like getting them fired and setting them up, the person that they're doing all this shit for is going to set them up. It's constantly setting them up. It's constantly stringing them along. This is going to be their karma, okay? So they're going to be doing all this hard work and never getting that promotion, okay? They're going to have this illusion of high ranking, but they're never going to have the title. Look at the virtual mask here. Presenting a false self online, leading to this. Somebody is a flying monkey. Okay, this person is a flying monkey for a narcissist. Okay, we've got presenting a false self online, leading to disconnection, faking it online, buys followers and engagement, virtual mask. So their following could be dwindling. Social butterfly, thriving in social circles, enjoys interacting with others, popular, charming, ease in social settings. So these energies, I feel like that they're getting away with something they're not actually getting away with. It's kind of like nobody really trusts this person because, like, damn, I seen you snake out your own mother for this job. You can't be trusted. So this person is a puppet, a pawn, and they don't know it. Okay? Like, they don't trust this person. They could feel this person is somebody's right-hand man. They don't trust this person, okay, because of how, like, grimy they are. So they could feel like that this person, if they'll snake their own mother, if you'll snake your own mother, your own brother, sister, family for me, nigga, I know I could never trust you. So even a person that they're being a lapdog to, that they're kissing up to, doesn't trust them. They're never going to allow this person in their inner circle, okay? But they're gonna make them feel like that they are, like, this is their karma. So we got stains. No matter how much you clean or scrub, the stain remains. You can't fix what refuses to change. So, yeah. This person is a gutter rat, okay? Spiritually, a gutter rat. A bottom feeder. A lapdog. A puppet. Like, so, yeah, you're going to win in the end. You're going to win in the end. That's what I'm saying. What's the outcome of the situation? Messy breakup. Messy breakup. Separation characterized by conflict. Not clean or straightforward, lingering drama. So it sounds like when these people feel like that they got what they wanted from you, collective, like they switched and bait. Okay, and winning streak. Okay, everything you touch turns to gold. You got game. Unbroken chains of achievement. So, yeah. Somebody gonna be on a winning streak here. So somebody discarded you or showed their true colors way too fast, okay? They underestimated you way too fast. Pick up the litter. You're going to be having to pick up the litter. Having choices, position, power has the upper hand, selective, best of the best, and greatest of all. So this person has an illusion of, like, better options, okay? But you're actually going to get better options. It says winning streak, and it says pick up the litter, all right? This person is going to be trying to come back. Look, promoted. Look at the promoted. Yeah, you're going to be banking. You're gonna win in the end, okay? Step up in your career or personal life, advancement, growth, or recognition and achievements. So you're going to win in the end. And these energies that have tried to put a stop to your blessings or have tried to put a stop to your abundance or create or do a stagnancy, root work, stagnancy spell over your life, collective, like, these people are going to be stuck in a stagnancy. Your ancestors are not taking the foot off of their neck, okay? And it's going to hit them in finances, career. It's going to hit them in relationships. It's going to hit them, okay? Badly. Their children, badly. Okay? Like, they're always going to be on this roller coaster ride. Up and down, very unstable. Situational relationship full of highs and lows, intense, rapidly changing emotions, and unsteady. Very unstable. Everything about them is going to be unstable. Every time they try to start something, it fails or it gets disrupted. Like, everything that they've been doing to you is going to be done to them tenfold. Okay? They're not going to be able to hold $1 or keep $1. Okay? Their accounts are going to be overdrafted. Okay? Because some of subscriptions or bills, you know, they could have unsubscribed from a subscription, yet that subscription is still taking money out, you know, causing overdrafts, surprise overdrafts. Yeah, their credit is going to be fucked or tanked because somebody has either their wallets and stuff is going to be stolen, their identity is going to be stolen. Okay. It's going to be hard for them to get in a place. It's going to be hard for them to get, like, living. It's going, like, I'm telling you, the shit is going to reverse. Okay. They're never going to be able to, they're going to be stuck in the same position. If they have a job, they're going to be stuck in that same position. There's no growth here while you're growing. So vibe check here. Checking in to see if someone is legit or not. Making sure on the same level, good vibes only. Okay. So when you remove yourself from these energies, like, you're going to have a more stabilized energy. You're going to have a more stabilized life here. Okay. Your spirit team is going to handle these people to make sure back off. Okay, these energies are going to get like false positive health results. Okay. They could get cardiac problems or go into cardiac arrest, or they can have a failing heart or heart issues. Okay. This person is extremely nasty. This is a nasty, begrudging person. Okay. They don't love nobody. They're not even loyal to their motherfucking shadow. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, look at the blame game. Didn't I tell you they do that? I said this earlier. Go watch, rewind the tapes. Don't forget to subscribe and like the live, you guys. If you want a private reading, please book that reading with me on hypec.com. All that information is in my description box. If you want a live private reading, I think that's wrong. I said that wrong. Personal live reading. If you want a private reading, you can hit my pay links. I got 30 minutes and an hour. So not taking accountability, avoids responsibility, playing the victim, accusatory, and protects reputation. What did I tell you? Y'all could be dealing with people that are narcissists, covert narcissists, people that are virtue signalers, people that, like, they think they could play God in other people's lives. They think that they have the power to control who is going to be successful and who is not. Okay, based off of they're dogmatic or discriminatory. Okay. This person, they could be a flying monkey and they can have flying monkeys that is on the same type of time as they are, and all their karma is the same. So God is definitely removing people out of your life. Once these people get removed out of your life, once these monitoring spirits and stuff get removed out of your life, you are going to be getting your abundance. Right. Let's end it here. I'm tired in a bitch. Let's see what I might actually mix these cards. The Depth of Life in a Glowing Guidance Oracle. I might actually mix these cards together. I just feel like they go together. Yeah, you're going to be finding your footing, and your enemies are going to be losing their footing. It's like their corruption has come to an end. Okay, give me more. Let's get some closing messages. Look at the financial bind. What did I tell you? You're going to be getting out of a financial bind that your enemies put you in, and they're going to be coming into one. Like your ancestors or your guardian angels, the powers that be, the spiritual powers that be, about to hand that ass to them. Return the sender. Your financial struggle somebody getting fired. Somebody's getting fired. It ain't gonna be you, it's gonna be them. Somebody getting fired. It says your financial struggle might stem from past errors or spiritual manipulation, including being tempted with money to act against your values. Stand firm in your integrity. Yeah, this person doesn't have integrity. It's more valuable than any. They'll fucking sell their own children out for a check. They'll fucking sell their own children out for a seat at the inner circle. Okay. Navigating this with honesty not only clears your path, also combats any negative influences. The more that this person gets gully, or the more that this person gets like low down, the worser, like car issues, car breakdown, unexpected expenses, like the more inconveniences is going to happen to them. You know, they're going to stub their toe, break their ankle, burn their foot, burn their hand, constantly stay sick, constantly get health issues. constantly get fluid up on their body. Like, their beauty's gonna fade or deteriorate. Like, give me more ancestor spirit, guys. They're not gonna be able to get a job anywhere. They're gonna struggle to find a job. Okay, they're gonna be facing eviction, or they're gonna lose hours. Look at the greed. Look at that greed. This person is very greedy. Too much greed and overindulgence tarnishes the spirit, leading it astray. It encourages us to strip away the unnecessary and purify our lives and concentrate on nourishing our inner selves. Okay? This person's kingdom is falling fast. Okay, their reign is falling fast. They're falling down fast. Betrayal, what the fuck I tell you? Okay? They are low down for fame and money. And like I said, seat at the table with the uppers. They're a kiss ass. They're a lapdog. Betrayal often comes not from distant foes, but from faces familiar and close. Stay vigilant and wise. Even my close friend in whom I trusted, who ate my bread, has lifted his heel against me. This caution guide you to discern true intentions and safeguard your heart against deception. So these energies could be playing like they're trustworthy, could be playing like they're going to attempt to rob you, like money-wise. Okay? This could be a coworker. This could be like... And we've got alchemists here. Could be, it could be like a Sagittarius. Heavy energy of the fire sign. It could be the dark side of Sagittarius, Leo, or an Aries. Pisces. Very duplicitous energy. Libra, Gemini. Ready for the next step in this connection? They don't want to be just friends anymore. So we have commitment here. For some of y'all, somebody is going to be betraying you and marrying off somebody else. But it's going to be a blessing in disguise, because this person could have... It's crazy, because when I was in high school, I used to have a crush. Like, you never understand why rejection happens until after the fact. So it's crazy, because I used to have a crush on this guy, right? And I used to talk about him so much. And my friend had... yeah, somebody could be taking their money and spending it on somebody that they're intimate with. Somebody could be taking money. This is random messages. Somebody could be taking money and spending it on prostitutes, or taking money and spending it on someone that they are intimate with here. Desiring intimacy, constant sexual thoughts and dreams. Somebody could be paying for porn subscriptions. This person, like, scam. Yeah, don't trust it. If you needed confirmation, here it is. Throw it away. So somebody could be like offering money for lusty favors, but then they're scamming, like they're giving them counterfeit money, or they're reporting the person's account saying that they're a scam or they're a fraud and they want their money back. This could be some of the stuff that is the karma for this person. We said speak here. You have so much to say, but there's nothing coming out. Speak your mind. Okay. Whoever they're dealing with that they think is a better option than you, this person, like, they look at the red flag. This person is going to, like, rob them and ghost. It says turn around. You're not seeing the red flag, so here's your sign. Eternal life here. Behold, the white horse, a symbol of divine promise and purity, comes to carry the chosen to eternal peace. Those who walk in light and truth shall ride with grace into the heavenly realm. And I looked, and behold, a white horse, and its rider had a bow, and a crown was given to him, and he came out conquering and to conquer. This is your sign of eternal life, an affirmation of the heavenly access granted to you. Eternal life. So this person failed the test and you passed the test. But here's the thing, collective. Yeah, look at that. Lessons. Karmic. They're going through a karmic cycle. They're going to stay in a perpetual karmic cycle because they're not... This person, they're not going to change. So, yeah. True friend. Keep this person. They're in it for the long run. So you're going to be running into a true friend, or you're going to be running into like someone that is better, someone that's more deserving. Look at the happy family. Okay, and this person is going to be bitter, lonely, sad, because they traded in They traded in real gold for aluminum foil. Okay, happy family. A supportive and loving home is crucial, as demonstrated by this family. Their life is filled with happiness, peace, and laughter, showing that a family's joy not only enriches its members but also spreads positivity beyond their own walls. So somebody does feel like money is God. Okay, they can abuse substances. Take what resonate, leave what don't. They could be a Pisces, or you could be a Pisces. We have prayer. Pray to the divine for guidance on the situation. Let's get one more. Power. Step into your power and strength. You're stronger than you may think here. So, like, this person was removed out of your life. Okay, and while you may be sad about it, it is actually a blessing in disguise. Okay, so could be a Pisces, could be a Leo, could be a Sagittarius, or this could be your signs. Could be a Libra, could be a Gemini, Virgo, or these could be your signs. A Capricorn energy, or these could be your signs. Could have been a Scorpio, this could be your sign. Okay. Karma, yeah, somebody's going to be receiving karma. And spiritual warrior. Like I said, your ancestors is not playing. They heard your cry, and they about to, look, justice about to be served with this person. Look, obsessed lover, entanglement, yeah. They could be stuck with a crazy, or they could be crazy or stuck on someone that just wants to drain their pockets. Okay, or they could be stuck with something they can't get rid of from this, because for some of y'all, it seems like it's a third party. And it says self-love or self-beautiful. So remove yourself from the situation. Choose yourself. Because better is coming along. New love here. Better is coming along, okay? This person is going to pay tenfold for what they did to you. Okay? Just ancestor team, they ain't playing. But that's all that I got. Deuces.